Sit and Chat 612 Tune in Friday.
Welcome to Sit and Chat 612, where we come up with weekly topics. Disclaimer, these are our opinions and our life experiences, and plus we've been around the block a few times. My name is Sherrick.
My name is Tony.
DeAndre.
And today's topic is, can you still be friends with your ex? Yes, no.
Woo!
I feel like you can, but you really need to have a deeper level of communication. Have I tried to be friends with my ex? Yes, but it's always like, it's difficult because you have not everybody on the same page, whether that's, if they still like you, or if they just can't see you be with anybody else, or they don't want to meet your new partner and stuff. But I feel like,
well, that means no, you cannot then.
it's super tough, but I feel like you can, but
so the can is depending on how long you've been with that person, or it was a brief relationship. Like, what is the can?
You have,
because if you were with somebody for a long time, those feelings been developed. So you still could be friends and you in a relationship with somebody.
yeah.
What if your significant other say they don't want you to be?
I feel like if you, so do you feel like that the significant other would still say they don't want you to be, even if you are very upfront about it, saying, hey, no, me and my ex are still friends, but on my side there's nothing going on.
But I'm finna tell you how some stuff go. It's never that they don't trust you. It's always they don't trust the other person, but it's you who they're in the relationship with.
But how you know? You've been off the market for years. I bought you 2011.
We didn't get married in 2011.
I know, but I bought you in 2011.
You didn't buy me nothing. like somebody sold me to you, because that's how you thinking that sound.
I mean,
you mean what?
you was on the shelf, and I dusted
You
you
was
off.
on the show.
Was I?
No, I'm just playing.
Because I wasn't on the shelf.
I mean,
No, I don't. What you mean?
you was in the stores, but you was option to buy.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's how you trying to frame it.
And I came through, and I was like,
Yeah,
a
but
little rough around the edges, but I could.
that wasn't
you know what I'm saying?
2011 though.
What that was 2010? That was 2011 when we got together. Oh my God. You don't even remember.
It was in 2010. What are you talking about?
It was 2010?
Yes. So how do you think 2020 was our 10 years of being together if we got together in 2011?
I was thinking about Antonia.
I got pregnant in 2011.
See, that's what I was thinking. Okay. So you right.
So you trying to say I was off the shelf because I got pregnant?
Yeah.
I still could have dated somebody if I wanted to.
You probably could have. You weren't gonna have me though. You can't have your cake.
You wanna know? You wanna know?
You probably right. But you know what I don't know don't hurt. So
you right.
What I want? How you say that? What you don't know won't hurt.
Right.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
What did you?
Okay. Back to this friend and ex stuff.
You were saying that it might not be that your partner doesn't trust you. It's just like your partner doesn't trust them.
I don't understand why they have to trust them when they're with you. But that always seems to come back and be the argument. That they're upset with the other person, but they're not upset with you because you're the one that's continuing the relationship.
Right. Well, let me get your point of view, because like I have an experience that I had tried to make that work. Right. So I was with somebody.
Just know we can't relate. We don't have exes we talk to.
Well, no, cause go
I knew
ahead.
you was gonna say something.
You see, that's what I'm saying. She be baiting me in.
Right.
Hold on now.
This was years ago though, but I'm saying, like, so I was with somebody probably for like 2 years. That didn't work out. Then I started talking to another person, and then I was very upfront with of the new chick about, hey, me and my ex were still friends, but it's nothing, like I'm not like that, and like she was very open to it, and she was like, well, I want to meet her, and I was like, cool. But the ex didn't want to meet the new chick because she still had feelings for me. But I'm like,
why?
Yeah.
And the fact that you knew that she still had feelings for you.
Did you know? Did she
He just said it.
Oh well, okay.
So why continue this relationship if you're getting into a new one and you know that this person still have feelings for you?
That's a good question. I guess for me,
Because you still had feelings for that ex too.
No, because
you did.
what I was like, we had agreed, like we were still gonna be friends, right? So
That's so stupid.
I'm thinking about, hey, like we're friends, so like I am very open with you meeting.
You were
right,
but she still had feelings, and I feel like somewhere in there you did too. Because then why continue the relationship?
So you can't be friends with your ex?
I'm just saying, like, there's something there. Like, why continue?
I honestly feel like because we
Don't
Y'all
say
probably been knowing each other for a minute.
yeah.
He said 2 years, but still, why?
But then it's like, so
You know how it be sometimes.
but then it's like, well, no, you can't like be friends. But I'm
He
like,
didn't say that.
but my thing is, so like when you just can't be friends with any type of ex because we all are gonna have feelings like when you have spent a certain amount of time, like you might still have love for that person. You're not in love with that person.
Right, yeah.
But
I said feelings. I ain't said nothing about love.
feelings mean like you can have love for that person, right? Like, but I'm not like
I'm gonna tell you right now, I be on a whole total different level about stuff, okay? Because that ain't it. Because I can talk to you as you being my ex and feel no type of way.
Right.
Even if I had love for you at one point in time, that don't mean I have it now. That don't mean I feel anything for you. I just talk to you because I might see you.
But don't it depend on what happened in the situation?
If you had feelings for him,
I'm just saying.
or if you continue to talk to him,
Yeah, don't it depend on what happened? Like,
possibly.
So you feel like you can't be friends?
I'm sure I can, but it depends on who that person was. Not even friends, because I don't really like to. I'll talk to you, but I'm not about to engage in like no full-fledged conversation with you about what it could have been, what it should have been, because it's not.
Right.
Now, prime example. I'm just gonna go and say it.
Don't say it then.
I am. So yesterday,
I got you already.
a ex, not ex, whatever he was at that time, has been involved in our family since I've been up here. Okay? I have no feelings for this dude. I don't care nothing about this dude, but he's around. Okay? I might say something to him. He might say something to me, but I feel like somewhere in there, like he still think like it might be a chance, and it's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, you can still be around. It don't mean I have to talk to you
And
or
that's
have feelings for you. Like I can still be cordial and just be like,
Yeah, but that's what makes it hard too. Like because, so I feel like you can be friends, but I feel like that's what makes it difficult and almost like no, you can't because there's always somebody who's going to have feelings for you or just can't stand to see you be with somebody else. So
well, then
they can't
they're
be your
not
friend.
friends then.
Right.
That's why they exes.
But that's what makes it hard to be friends with your ex because like somebody's still gonna have feelings or like when you guys are just talking about as whatever then like it becomes them feeling comfortable. Then they start to develop like like
There might be a chance.
yeah. So it makes it hard. But
No, I can agree with that.
What ex that you was friends with and you was with somebody else? You ain't gotta say no names because I don't know them.
No,
anyway,
I
but
mean,
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying I can understand where he's coming from. But
How? Huh?
What you mean, huh?
How? I said how, not huh.
How?
How?
No, I don't want to talk about this.
well, do you guys feel like? Well, it's clearly like both sides, but I feel like more so it's harder for women, but you could like
To do
You're the
what?
exception, but but
do
I'm saying
what?
to still like not to still like have feelings.
No, what it is, it depends on whatever that relationship was with that person.
Right.
So if I had feelings for them, and then I into another relationship, then are we talking, or am I seeing you in passing? Because might not be a conversation that's ongoing. You know what I mean? Not like, I guess they would be completely out of your life if you're not talking to them. But
Right.
at one point in time, I was still out going to the clubs and stuff. So I would potentially see someone. I would talk to them. That don't mean that there was like feelings or anything
Right.
going on. Like I still went home to my husband, boyfriend at the time,
So you was
baby daddy.
so she was out doing.
But I would tell him from time to time.
Right, right, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now that we brought that up,
Yeah, what?
I can't say nothing. It's been so long ago, you know. I don't even, you know. But I mean, you know, could you be friends with your ex?
Yeah, if I wanted to.
But I don't even know if you had exes though. They're probably people that you messed around with.
Right.
So yeah.
But like friends, meaning like you guys can get on the phone and just talk about
No,
like
I'm
like you went to here and like let's talk about that. You know, like
No.
So not that level of friendship. Because like when you think friends, you know, like you talk to your friends about stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
And you might not tell them every single thing, like what's going on in your life, but you're not gonna talk to your if ex about like, oh yeah, we went out of town here, we did this and that, and y'all not gonna talk like that.
No. I don't. For me, I don't talk to none of my exes. I mean, I ain't have a lot of them, but I just don't. I'm the type of person like I try to do my best, and as long as I do my best, that's all that matters. If we don't work out, I know it's not because of me. You know what I mean? So I mean,
Are you sure it's not because of you?
I mean,
Because
Okay,
somewhere
so-
they're the reason why you didn't work out.
okay, one of my relationships, I think you might have met this person before. Yeah, you've been around me for a while, so you might have met this person before. She used to say I was selfish. And I was, I ain't gonna lie, I was. But it's like I'm the type of person, if you see that I'm selfish and you say something to me, then I'm gonna make initiative to change whatever you feel about me.
Right.
But at the same time, how could you call me on my stuff? And then when I get to calling you on your stuff, like say for instance, I'm active. So I like to play basketball, dance, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And she was the type of person like, at that point in time, she liked to read, watch movies and stuff like that. So we were two different. She was laid back, and I was more out and about. And
Still is.
not as much as I used to, but
Yeah, because you ain't got old.
come on, let me say what I need to say. I ain't old either. Still young. I'm young at heart.
Older. Okay.
Older, but I never could, because it really didn't bother me. But when she pointed out about me, I was just like, well, it have been times where I asked her to come play ball with me or to come to my shows or something like that, or come and do something with me, and she have options. And if she be like she don't want to, that don't bother me. But then what I do bothers her. So like you can't call me on my stuff, and if I call you on your stuff, you make it seem like, oh no, I don't do that anyway. I don't do that, so I'm not gonna be. No, you most likely probably wouldn't do it, and I won't get mad about it. But you know what I mean. But I ain't gonna bring up that. But anyways, that's just how I feel. Like I make initiative to change, and if you don't, you don't, it's not fair to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we wind up breaking up. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know it was probably the selfish piece. But at the same time, when she approached me about it, I made initiatives. And it's like she liked to eat. We always went out and about and eat stuff like that. We've been to probably almost a lot of restaurants in Minneapolis and stuff. But I don't remember because I just, if I'm gonna go eat, I'm gonna go eat. Mm-hmm. I ain't trying to remember no restaurant. I ain't gonna say that's a woman thing.
Then you probably didn't.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, because we on a whole something else now.
Yeah.
You think you could have been friends with her?
I could be friends with her.
Look
I
me
can be
dead in my eye and tell me that you can be friends.
Yeah, I can
with
be
her.
friends with
No,
her.
I said look me in my eye.
I can be friends with her. If she was my friend, I could be friends with her.
You think so?
Yeah.
But my
I
thing
ain't
is-
gonna do nothing if that's what you looking at me like. Motherfucker, I don't think with my thing. That's why a lot of niggas in a lot of people in the situation that they in the situation now. Because they think with they the other head. I don't think of my other head. You know what I'm saying?
So, do you guys feel like there has to be a certain level of friendship? Because clearly you said you couldn't be that type of levels where you call your friends and just talk about.
My friends or my ex?
Okay, you talk to your exes on a level that you talk to your friends.
No.
Do you feel like you could, get a phone call from your ex?
He better not be getting no phone call on nothing. They better be texting or
Let
something.
me finish this question.
Hey, he can finish it, but I'm just helping you out.
Yeah, okay.
But like you get it. Let's say
You know I'm a good one. She know I'm a good. That's why
Right.
she said what she said.
But let's say
because if I wasn't good, she'd be like, you know what I mean?
right. But let's say the text message, but it's like you guys are texting throughout the day. Like do you feel like you could do that and still be that type of friends, or would it be that level of friendship where it's like you guys talk to each other when y'all talk to each other?
I'm the type we talk to each other when we talk to each other.
Okay.
Cause I mean, we kind of have. I don't feel like I have to step out to talk to any other girl about anything because me and her talk a lot. So
Right.
it's just like what I didn't have in other girls. Like I mean, she's like my friend and my wife at the same
Right.
time. So
I'm
you know
your
what I mean.
best friend. Get that right.
Hold on, now.
Wait.
Filling your head up now.
I'm the best.
I'm about to pop it.
Say so.
I'm the best.
If you say so.
Yeah, but I'm the person. I'm the type like where I talk to her when I talk to her. I don't want to make I don't want to make nobody feel like they
have a chance.
Yeah, that have a possibility that things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't. That's just how I am because I don't play with people's feelings. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I ain't never been like that. So it's just like if I was friends with my ex, it'd be a cordial, like hey, how you doing or something like that, or it would just that would be it. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to put myself in a situation where I'm still talking to my ex and then I'm talking to my wife and then, something happened between me and her and then I'm vulnerable. That gives me a chance to be like, hey,
Right.
So that's why stuff happens. So I could be friends with my ex, but I won't talk to her about everything. You know what I mean? Anything we talk about would be like probably what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not in our life, but like. It wouldn't be nothing about her.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because when the stuff come out about that, I cut it short. Like, hey, you know what I mean? This ain't it ain't going to that level. So yeah, I just keep it cordial.
This is slightly off topic, but like, what do y'all feel about? So, I'm talking about a certain situation that I personally had, but it's like when that person is like, they didn't want to continue being friends with me because I was doing certain things for my new person that I wasn't doing for them. But
How did they know that?
through conversations, right?
You was telling too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's like,
Because they're not really like your friend. It's not like
Okay.
your friend you're talking to Tony with.
Right.
right.
Some stuff you just have to pull back and you don't tell.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you something that I learned a long time ago when I got my heart broke the very first time. I hold all of my emotions in.
Mm-hmm.
You would never know that I was upset. You wouldn't know my feelings was hurt. I'm keeping all of that in. You'll never have one over on me. But
Right.
that's just me. That's how I work. So I would never tell that person what I'm doing for somebody else or what I might do for somebody else. Now, of course, it's different now because I'm with my husband. I ain't got no ex that I'll be talking to.
Right.
But you will never know. I mean, he know when I'm upset and he knows when I'm mad, but somebody else, I would just, No, you'll never know. And you don't tell nobody what you're doing for somebody else. Of course, they're going to be mad.
So what if through conversation they just happen to ask?
I don't know what you're talking about.
How
They
do you
being
go
nosy.
about?
I don't know what
Right.
you're talking about.
They being nosy. They trying to see what
Why,
you.
why do you think that? What gave you the assumption that I did that? you have to turn it around. You can't follow with the conversation because that way they're getting in their feelings.
But then it's like, are they gonna get in their feelings anyway when you don't talk about it? They're like, oh, you must be doing this.
But this also because that's how you established it in the beginning when y'all was exes.
Right.
When you decided you was gonna be an ex and y'all continue to be friends. It's one thing of being friends, and it's another one that you're continuing semi acting like you're still together because somewhere in there. That's the reason why you're keeping up this conversation and this friendship.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why I say it got to be something there. Because other than that, why are you continuing this conversation?
Yeah. But kind of going back, like I just hate hearing, where it's like, oh, you would do, or you did that for this person, but you would do that for me, right? Which. We kind of explained, like that I was, being too,
open about it.
Yeah. So, but then I'm like, well, one, we as humans we grow, like like you learn from your past relationships, and then you do better with the next person. So,
right.
But I'm not gonna just be the same throughout each and every relationship.
But the thing also is, if it was something that somebody wanted in a relationship, then they should have communicated that to you.
Right.
Because I think we spoke about this before. No one knows what you want in case you say it. If you don't say it, nobody would know. And maybe they didn't know at the time that's what they wanted. I don't know. Because like you said, like you learn through other relationships. But you have to know what you want. And if whatever was going on wasn't working, then you suggest something.
So it sounds like the answer is no, but I be trying to but I be trying to make it work because but I think what
I'm gonna tell you what the difference is also. We've been together for a long time.
Right.
So there is no exes, like there's no ex.
Right.
So if we see somebody that we so happen used to talk to, mess with or whatever, we see them out in passing.
Right.
Used to,
Yeah.
but you still go out, I don't. So I don't see anybody really.
Yeah.
So if I saw them in passing, then yes, it's a conversation, and it might be how your kids doing, how your kids are doing,
Right.
like what you got, not what you got going on, or how you been doing, or something to that sort.
Okay.
Because we haven't kept up with each other, so those are the type of conversations that you have. But your relationships are lasting. You said this. I ain't gonna say this last one because that's not what I meant to say. The person that you was talking to, you was with for like 2 years.
Yeah.
So then that's still kind of fresh. So like those feelings and stuff are like still there. So like y'all haven't had time to heal to be on that level to where nobody cares about what the other person is doing or doing for someone else. I feel like that's the difference.
Yeah, and well, they haven't had time to heal. Because I've
Have you though? Because although you've moved on, you still talk to this ex or that ex or the ex before that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think like what I've
Don't continue the relationship.
Yeah, one of my things is like I get so like hooked up on like me because I am very open minded. So I'm like, no, you can be friends with, but I always be forgetting like the other person probably can't because they probably still have feelings for me. But I be trying not to forget about that, but I be so focused on like, I'm open minded, so yeah, it can work. But I always forget there is another person who was in that relationship with me.
Right.
So that's one of the things that I feel like I need to work on as far as like understanding that
that you can't be friends.
Yeah,
you can be cordial, but you can't be friends.
Well, you had a friend.
And what?
I mean, you had a friend that was, y'all messed around, but, and then it's crazy because I tell you that the brother still like you, and you be like, nah, he don't like me like that. We ain't just talk here and there, and then all of a sudden, he was like, yup, Tony, you was right. And I was like, I'm a man, I know. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm talking about, but, then you kind of had to step away, because of that reason. I mean, I don't know why you did.
Why are you talking so low?
Huh? I'm trying to sell sexy right now. you messing it up. You know, the girls that are viewing this, you know what I mean?
So that brings up a question like, maybe it's just how we feel like as guys, but like, why do we feel like women don't listen to us when it comes to like other guys?
Yeah.
Like, why do you feel like when he said it, why did you not believe it?
Because my interest wasn't in that person, right? So like how he perceived it is not how I was perceiving it. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's really what. But
like he is a guy seeing what this guy is doing. Why don't you be like, yeah, you're right. No, you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have an answer to that one because I just don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was crazy because it's funny how like when you're in a relationship with a person, then you're no longer in that relationship with a person, and then that person get with somebody they really like, and both of them have mutual feelings between each other, and then you see them growing, you see them happy and doing better and stuff like that, and then you still talk to this person, and this person check back in with you later, and y'all relationship is still happy. You know what I mean? And it's like people start to see that, you know, it's one of those things where you let go a good one.
Yeah.
And then he's in he in a relationship with somebody else, and then you like, dang man, you know, like things ain't going well with me. So it's like I wish I would have held on to that person that I had. And I kind of think that's the kind of situation that she was in. You know what I mean? I wouldn't necessarily.
But I'm about to tell you what we have talked about. The person that I am for him might not be the person that I would have been for that person.
Right.
The way that we grew into stuff, I don't feel like it would have been that way for that person. You can only think and imagine what it could have been, but it might not have turned out that way.
Yeah.
So what we are might not have been what I would have been for that person.
Yeah, that's because, you know, I came in, broke down the barriers, you know what I'm saying? You let down the shield and you surrendered yourself.
You surrender.
You know what I'm saying? You know? Hey, you know?
But in a way,
You know how they say boxing styles make fights.
Yeah.
You know personalities make marriages.
I don't even know that phrase, but okay.
that's a good, you know, like it's just saying though.
Yeah.
Personalities make marriages. I mean, I ain't never heard that before. So that's
See, I might have to, you know.
yeah,
For real. Yeah, but I just,
Dang.
cause I was thinking. So in that situation, when you kind of found out he still had feelings for you, what was your thoughts at that moment?
I'm sure I didn't have any.
You didn't have no thoughts. You didn't have no. Well, I'm not.
Thoughts what? That I was gonna leave you and be with him?
No, I know you weren't. I know you weren't going nowhere. I ain't. You know what I'm saying? You already signed the contract. But
Contracts could be broken, but
I wasn't worried about you going nowhere. Not, I ain't trying to make it seem like I'm, you know, all that, but you know, I kind of am though. But I wasn't worried about that because one thing about me, you have always said I was different. You know what I mean? And I used to always be like, what you mean by that? But it's just that, like, I'm the type of person, if I trust you, I trust you. As long as you don't give me no reason not to trust you, that's what it is. And I'm not finna be trying to figure things out. I'm not finna be searching for stuff, like, because I just feel like it's unnecessary. You know what I mean?
You know what? Since you said that, this is off topic too. So we were talking yesterday, not you, because you weren't outside, and the girls were talking about how they be tracking their boyfriends, and that's one of the stupidest things to me. Like, maybe if it was because they went out of town and you want to make sure they safe or you know their location, but they was like, you don't track Tony? No.
Somebody said that?
Yeah. And I was like, he don't have my notifications either. And Tania does.
right.
But I also share mine with her. I mean, she shared hers with me. I don't know why I gave her mine. But I gave them our location for when we went to Mexico so people would know.
Yeah.
But other than that, no. Like, why?
But also, you know, like,
That's crazy.
I only thought of that because I thought about the trust part.
Right.
but with that, you know, like, you guys have a deeper level of trust, and you know his schedule. You know, like, like he's very meaning that he is very consistent.
Yeah.
And when there is consistency, you don't need to have distrust because you know, like, oh, he's usually doing this. When he says he's going out here, he's going out here. So I don't need to even have the thought of like, oh, maybe I should track him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it didn't even It just didn't click, and I'm like, what? No.
That's
and I'm like,
crazy.
that's not cool.
Yeah, but like, then you playing Inspector Gadget trying to figure out what this person doing. I just feel like if once that person did it the first time, you should have cut it short. You know what I mean?
You know, that's true. But this is once again, since we're having this conversation, we have had conversations. I don't know if we said this before, but we've had conversations. And people always like cheating is the end of our relationship, right? We've been together too long for that. So Tony said, if you cheat, then you cheat. Now, yes, you might have to earn my trust back, but cheating isn't enough for us to break up. Like, it just isn't. Now, what he did say was, if you continue sleeping with this same person or being with this same person, then that means you got feelings for them.
Right.
So then we need to figure something out and talk about it. But cheating is not enough to break us up. And I get why people say that, because then there's like trust issues, but we've talked about this.
Right.
So since we talked about this, then
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it happens, you can communicate. You know, like you talk, you figure out why you feel like you had to do that.
Yeah.
And then to earn my trust back, we have agreed that like you're not going to continue talking to this person.
Right.
So like we've said many times, communication goes so much deeper than what people think. Like people just think, oh yeah, we just talk and have fun. No, like
Right.
you
No.
gotta be able to even talk about that kind of stuff.
yeah.
Okay, so off this topic. So, okay, say for instance, you did go out and cheat, and then I wound up finding out about it. Would you give me a pass?
What you mean give you a pass?
She don't know what a pass is?
No,
You know what a pass is,
I
right?
know what a pass is. But why would I have to give you a chance? So then that means that you're just trying to get back.
No.
Yeah.
What that mean?
Cause why do you feel like? Cause I went out and then you could go and
New booty.
shut up.
So would she give you a pass naturally, or are you expecting a pass?
Would she give me a pass naturally?
Okay.
Cause I know how I
No,
am.
probably not. No.
You so you give your goodness away. And I can't give my sexual chocolate away. You feel me?
Right.
We have talked about that, and I just feel like when you've been together for a long time, you got so much established, and depending on what the situation was, the reason why whoever stepped out, I'm the type of person, and I have been cheated on before in one of my relationships, and like even with this person, I was willing to give this person another chance, but I just wanted to know what it was, the reason why she stepped out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because if it's something to do with me, I can try to fix that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm the type of person, I need to know where you at. Okay, you done what you done. Okay, so where we at with this?
Right.
You know what I mean? I got the right hand. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You messed up. So it's like everything is on me now. But my question is, I would try to figure out where you at. Like, what was it? One of those things that you just done, or
Right.
try to figure out what was leading up to it. Why did it happen? And
What if sometimes there's not a why and it just happened?
because sometimes that's it. I mean, that's how it be sometimes. I mean,
So you would accept that it was just it just happened.
if it just spit of the moment, I mean, it just happened.
Yeah.
But then we have to figure out, like, okay, being that it just happened, you know what I mean? Because I know stuff happened. I would finna say it have to be something that led up to you doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because if it's just happened, then it's like, well, why should I even give you another chance? You know what I mean?
There are different types of it just happened though.
Yeah.
If you drinking and something
Then-
just happened, but if you like hanging with that person and you're not expecting it, but then it just happened, it's still like you were hanging with that person enough to where something probably you probably felt something which makes you want, which turns into it just happening.
Right. Because you know yourself. So if I'm attracted to a person or we vibing good and stuff like that, and one thing lead to another, I know me. I know how I am. So I'm married and a situation happen like that, I'm gonna cut that short before they even go to that level. Because I know me. You know what I mean? I'm not just gonna let something happen, because if I just let something happen, it's just me being careless about the person I got at home. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I know me, I'm not finna just sneak around with nobody because it's all type of diseases. It's you know, it just and like I said, I don't think with my head. So it's just like if I feel like I'm in a situation where something could happen, I leave it.
Right.
Right there. It's easier said than done. You know what I mean? But that's what I would do. I wouldn't put myself in a situation where what I have to like. I start to have thinking errors, or I start to feel a certain type of way because that makes me feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So I would remove myself in that situation before something even happened. And like back what you said, like if stuff just happened, like I get things happen, but it's just like I would have to figure out like if it just gonna happen, what's gonna stop it from happening again?
Right.
That would be my question.
Yeah, but it might not be an answer to that.
But then, so how you expect me to give you another chance then?
You just give me one.
I just give you one.
Yeah, my last name Clark. You just give me one.
But you know, but that's go back to like, is you gonna give me a pass then?
Right.
give me my pink slip. You feel me? Because if it really came down to that point, and she was really feeling like that, like it just happened, then you gonna have to give me a pass. It just happened.
It just happened.
Whoa, you're aggressive.
I'm just saying. Come on now.
So, all in all, we feel like you can't be friends with your ex.
No.
Okay.
See,
You say yeah because you still teeter-tottering about this.
yeah,
I can.
because
You
like,
can't.
I can't be friends with my ex. Is that
Absolutely.
what you speaking for me?
Right.
Yeah.
Or me speaking for myself? No, I can be friends. I can be friends with my ex.
yeah, but there has to be that level of just passing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like what I'm doing. It's like,
Right.
oh, you
Because then you get, because I feel like
calling.
then you're getting in your head about how they're feeling about the situation with your new person, and it shouldn't even matter.
Well, this definitely opened up my eyes because like I was like, yeah, but no, but I have to work more on as remembering that there was another person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And not just how I feel and what I think, because yeah, I'm very open-minded and I feel like so
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, guys, this is the Sit and Chat at the 612, and we're gonna end with encouraging words. So we're gonna start with DeAndre since this his topic.
Encouraging words. Remember that there is another person, that was involved. Don't just think that it's all about you, or don't just only have a mindset, but just try to remember that there is always another person. So think of the other person. I don't know if that's positive, but
Yeah, I guess for me, I can say communicate, man. You know what I mean? Whether y'all, what y'all really want. If y'all really want to break up, if y'all really want to be friends, like communicate and both of y'all come to agreement, and then y'all understand that. So if it ever do go to that level, like we didn't already talked about this,
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So, communicate. You know what I mean?
Also, be mindful of other people's feelings.
Yeah.
Cause that's where it all get mixed up at. Just be mindful. That's mine.
well.
Don't sit there. Don't sit there.
Okay, we're ending.
All right, y'all.